And then Leah's next question was, how is your fat loss phase going? Any new or interesting discoveries this time around? So it's actually been going really well. I just finished my third week of the deficit, and I'm starting my diet break this week, which I'm super excited about. You probably can't tell my energy right now, but these last few days, my energy has actually tanked a bit, which makes sense with the amount of the deficit that I'm in right now. It is like we've gone over the periodization that I'm going through. And if you missed that, and if you're rewatching this and you missed the periodization, I think that was like maybe 3 weeks ago. And I kind of laid that all out. But so it's been 3 weeks. I was 3 weeks in deficit. I actually just looked back at my data, and I've been losing about a pound per week, which is very good for like the trajectory of what I've been looking to do, which is between, and I typically talk about this, between 0.5 to 1% of your body weight per week is a good range to be in. And because with my deficit being so aggressive right now, it makes sense that I'm on the higher end of that range. So I am closer to the 1% of body weight per week. And it's not that I'm just focusing on the scale, but that is one metric that I'm using. Obviously, body type measurements have been dipping each week as well. I'm feeling overall leaner, just looking in the mirror and clothes and things like that. So things are definitely moving. And I've been, I guess again, with such an aggressive deficit, the downfall is that energy levels do take a bit of a hit. And this is why the more aggressive you get, the less amount of time you can actually sustain that, right? So I'm very excited for this diet break week coming up. My calories are back up to maintenance, so I'll be a week, and I'm traveling tomorrow for the week. It's going to New York for my birthday, so it's a diet break. I'm going to still be tracking and focusing on making sure I'm hitting my protein and my... Sorry, 1 second. I just had something pop up. Making sure that I'm hitting my protein and my calories, but I'm kind of just going to be letting carbs and fats fall where they may, and having a little bit more flexibility, but not going too far off the wagon with that. So yeah, overall it's been good. It's been tough. Like it's been work. It hasn't been easy. Fat loss is you've probably heard people say like it's simple, right? Creating a calorie deficit, adhering to that, like it's simple when you kind of have the things in place, but just because it's simple and there can be a simplicity behind it, it doesn't mean that it's easy by any means. So it has been a challenge, but I set the intentions from the beginning. I knew what I was doing going into the 3 weeks, right? I knew, okay, 3 weeks, got to stick it out, and then I have a break. And so that break, which is now, kind of kept me going, especially this past week when my energy levels were really dipping, and I was setting into what we call the diet fatigue, right? Diet fatigue starts to set in from a physical and a mental standpoint. Definitely started feeling some of that, but I knew that I just had to push through a few more days and then I would have a break. So that's why diet breaks and periodization can be super, super powerful, especially when it comes to something like this where I'm going pretty aggressive for a short period of time.